Alright everybody, today I want to go ahead and review for the solo quiz, Unit 1, Quiz 1. What I want you to go ahead and do is take a look at all this and just answer to the best of your ability. So pause the video, answer these questions, and then unpause and we'll go over it together, okay? So let's go ahead and pause right now. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at number 1. So number 1 says define and how do you name a point. So if I have a point, let's call that A, I just call it simply point A or A, and we just need to use the capital letter to name that point. Okay? The other thing I want to go ahead and take a look at is a line. And by the way, a point is a location. I forgot to define that. Here we have a line which extends forever in both directions, and you need 2 points to name a line or the lowercase letter next to it. So here's my line. Let's go ahead and give it some points. Let's call this, I don't know, X, or let's call it A, B, and C. And here I'm going to put an R right next to that line. So we can call this line R, or we can use, these 2 points here. We can call that line AB, so make sure to put that line above it. Another way is to call it BC, so line BC. And lastly, line AC. Okay, so again, a point is a location. You only need to use the capital letter here, and a line extends forever in both directions. It doesn't stop here, it doesn't stop here. It's a keep going forever and ever and ever. And you just need 2 points to name a line, or we use the lowercase here. Okay. Alrighty, let's go ahead and take a look at what a plane is. So a plane should be a flat surface that looks like this. It extends forever in all 4 directions, and you can call this, let's give this a point here, here, and here. I'm just going to use ABC a lot, and we're going to call this M, okay, over there on that. We're going to put M on that corner of the plane. So, again, extends in all 4 directions. You need 3 points to name a plane, or use the capital letter that you see somewhere in one of the corners. Okay, to name this point, you can either call it plane A, B, C, C, A, B, or maybe B, A, C. It doesn't matter, okay? You can choose one. You don't necessarily need to write all of it unless the question asks you to, but one of them will be sufficient. Am I missing something? Yes, because don't forget the capital letter. It's in one of the corners, so we can call this plain capital letter M. Plain capital letter M. Okay? So let's go ahead and take a look at the next one. The segment. So the segment should look like this, and it's part of a line, right? So I'm going to go ahead and erase that. So we have a line, and we got these 2 points here. This is my stopping point, and this is my stopping point. We can call this A, we can call this B. And, well, if I take these off, I have just the line segment now. Okay, it's part of a line. And it has a stopping point and a stopping point, 2 stopping points. So to name a segment, I just need the 2 points. So we can call this segment AB with a bar above it, or segment BA with a bar above it. Okay? Alrighty. I think that's all for segments. Now we can go ahead and take a look at array. So array has a starting point, and it goes in one direction to infinity. So we can call this A here, and then B. So order matters in this case when you're writing this. So I start at A, then the line is going to go to B, So I'm going to go ahead and write B. And then it goes towards infinity. Okay? So we can call this ray AB with one arrow to the right. And again, remember in class I said that you will see something like this in geometry in this course. You don't necessarily get to see this often, okay? Alrighty, I think that's all for number 1. So let's go ahead and take a look at number 2. So number 2, it says define collinear and coplanar. So the word co means together, right? So if I put collinear, that means points on the same line. So if I take a look at this particular example, we can say that points x, y, z are collinear, hence they are on the same line, okay? But if I were to talk about something like coplanar, here's my plane, and here are my 3 points, x, y, and z. I'll put an M right there. We can say that points x, y, z are coplanar because they are points on the same plane, and collinear again is points on the same line. So number 3 is name this figure, this object. Okay, so first of all, is this a ray? Is this a segment? Is this a line? Or perhaps this is a plane? I don't know. Well, it's definitely a line. Why? Because we can see the arrows in both ends. So this is a line. So how do we name a line? Again, we just need 2 points, right? We need 2 points to name a line. Or the lowercase letter. And I'm going to go ahead and introduce that lowercase letter. It's going to be right next to that line there, okay? So, give me one way to name a line. Using this example, we can call that line XY. Perhaps you want to call it line YZ, or we can call that XZ. It does not matter. And don't forget, we can call that line R, the lowercase letter. Okay? Line R, the lowercase. All right, number 4. Use the figure to the right. How many planes are there? So let me write that down. How many planes are there? Well, we can see that we have one plane here, another plane there. This is our 3rd plane. This is our 4th plane. This is our 5th plane, and this is our 6th plane. So there are 6 planes in total. Now the question is, are A, B, D coplanar? Well, so where's A, B, D? So here's A, it's that point there, it's the corner. Here's B, the corner, and then D, that corner. Now I don't want you to be fooled, because remember, coplanar means points on the same plane. We can see that A, B are in this particular plane right here. But is D on this plane? Let's take a look. Well, D is actually on the bottom here. It's in that little corner. So let me go ahead and draw that. So here's A and B. You can see that it's on the top. What else is on the top? G and then H. So is D there? No, because D is the bottom plane with D, C, F, E. So A, B, D coplanar, no. And you can go ahead and see the example right there, okay? Again, this plane is this plane, the top plane, and this plane here is that bottom plane there. So don't be fooled, be careful. When you're looking at the image, just be cautious, not conscious. Okay, cautious. Let's go ahead and take a look at the next question. Name a plane with point A. So here is the point A in that particular plane. We can call that, so name a plane with point A. We can call that plane ABG. Okay, we need to have 3 points to name a plane, right? So plane ABG is 1. You can call this, I don't know, ABH, so plane ABH. You can call this plane AGH, and if there's another combination, go for it. So these are the 3 examples to name a plane with point A involved, okay? All right, what's the next question? Name any collinear points. Okay, let's take a look at this. Name any collinear points. Name any collinear points. And we can see that collinear, again, collinear means points that lie on the same plane. F, G, E are on the same, oh, did I say collinear points are on the same plane? Collinear points are the same line. So F, J, E are on the same line, okay? And then we can see over here, here's H, here's E, and that I is right there. So we can say that H, I, E are collinear as well, okay? Number 5. Let's go ahead and name this. So A, B. So what is this object? This is a ray, right? Because it has a starting point and it's going to go towards B and it's going to go towards infinity. So this is definitely a ray. And to name a ray, you need 2 points, and the order matters. So we start with A, right? And it's going to go towards B. And then you're going to go ahead and put a line with just 1 arrow, just like so, and that's the answer. But what if you have something like this? What happens if you have something like this? Maybe I should draw something like where the end point is right there. A, B, C. And we can call that, well, we start with A, right? Because that's the starting point, and it's going to go towards B. So you can call that ray AB, or you can call that ray AC. As long as you have that A as the starting point, then you're good, okay? So that's how you name it. The next thing I want to take a look at is number 7. Name this plane. You can call that B, A, C, and there's M. So you need 3 points to name a plane. We can call that plane ABC, or BAC, or maybe CBA, okay? And don't forget, we also need that uppercase letter. So you can call that plane M. Plane M. That will suffice. Oh, there's another question. It says, what points in 7 are coplanar? So if I put a point right here, well, is the question, is A, B, C, D coplanar? No, because D is not on that plane. Only A, B, C are. So therefore, points A, B, C are coplanar because those points are on the same plane. Okay? So that's that was question number 8. That was question number 8. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the last question, number 9. So will line T and R intersect? Well, let me go ahead and draw or redraw the picture. So this is line T, and then we can call this line R here, and then this here is line M. Okay, so if you have something like this, will line T and R ever intersect? Well, it's a flat piece of paper, right? We said in class that a plane is a flat piece of paper. If you have a piece of paper that's above your head and a piece of paper that's on the floor, and then you have those lines here on top and these lines on the bottom, well, will they ever touch each other? No. Yes, that a line extends forever in both directions, but they will never ever meet because they are in different planes, okay? So, no, these lines will never intersect because they are in different planes. Okay? No. Okay? It looks like it, right? If it looks like it, but really they are in different planes. Remember, again, this is the plane that's floating in the air, and this is the plane that's on the bottom. So they will never ever intersect. So T and R will never intersect at all. But M and R will intersect due to the fact that they are in the same plane and the way they are positioned. Okay? So hopefully this review helps.